Friday, we talked about slope. Who can tell me what slope is?
Oh, it's like a line.
Do y'all have your number strips for your table?
No.
Take a point, Sarah. What is slope? The direction the line goes. Awesome. Take a point. All right, so show me with your arms what positive slope looks like.
I did first.
Guys, it's going to the right. Positive slope is to the right. All right, what does a negative slope look like?
This height going down.
Other way. Going down. What does zero slope look like? What does undefined slope look like? Awesome. What does a vertical line look like? Vertical.
Oh, my bad.
Vertical. A vertical jump is jumping straight up, so it's a vertical. What does a horizontal line look like? Alright, what else do we call slope? What do we use?
Right, then
Because what word do we not ever say? Alright, so when we're looking at a graph, remember we do the rise and then we do the run. So we look for the change in y and then we do the change in x. Does everybody remember that? Looks like stairs. Alright, when we're looking at a table, we wrote down the change in y divided by the change in x. What does the word change mean? Like if you go to the store and get change back, what mathematical subtract? Take a point. Alright, so you subtract the y's, you subtract the x's, and then you divide. So before we go any further today on our foldable, we're going to flip over to this page. And we're going to talk about finding it from a graph again. We're going to review that. Alright, let's go. Hustle. We got stuff to do. Alright, so on a graph, it said identify 2 points where the line crosses through. So, what is one point where this line crosses through? Who can tell me?
Negative 1, positive 1. One more, negative 1. Oh, I mean 1 negative 1.
1 negative 1. And then what's the other one?
0 1.
0 1. Alright, so Sarah and Austin, both of you take a point. Alright, so then it says, so step 1 was to identify 2 points the line crosses through. Step 2 was to find the vertical change, which is going up. So how many units do we go up?
1.
How many? 2. And then find the horizontal change. What's that? That's 1. Then it says, write the values as vertical change divided by horizontal change. So what's our vertical change? What was our vertical change? What did we write down right here? What is our horizontal change? Alright, and then simplify. What's 2 divided by... Why y'all talking while I'm talking? Because it's not about math, you're saying scooter. That got nothing to do with what we're doing. What is 2 divided by 1? Boom. Does everybody remember doing that from Friday?
Yes.
Those of us who were here. Alright. On this bottom one, what points does the line pass through? I need 2 points.
1 and 2.
1, 2. Okay, take a point. Somebody else besides Austin. Nope, Sarah, you've already answered one. Tierra, you've already answered one.
Negative 2 and 1.
No. Negative 3.
0.
Nope.
No, negative 1.
Negative 3, negative 1. Take a point, Kimberly. Alright, so now I want you to figure out the vertical and horizontal change without me. Don't yell it out, just write it on your paper.
Somewhere in our table of contents.
Does everybody in your group have it? Because it looks like we're just kind of staring around.
Some people don't.
Alright, Damien, can you tell me the vertical change? Can you tell me the vertical change? Well, you gave me a thumbs up. So you're done, but you don't know it. Maybe you're supposed to find the vertical and horizontal change. Okay. Kimberly? Wait, vertical. Vertical's going up. So what's our vertical change? 3. Alright. Oh, guys. Look right here. Did we go left?
Yeah, that means negative.
That means negative. So we need to put a negative in front of that. So what should be right here?
Negative.
And what should our answer be?
Negative 2.
Awesome. And also, that line, we're falling downhill. And none of you caught it.
I did.
No, I just made a mistake. So it's possible for teachers to make a mistake, and you guys got to pay attention and catch it, right?
I caught it.
You called it when I said it, Tater.
Well, yeah, but like, once you said I figured it out because I didn't realize you were.
All right, now, Kimberly told us the vertical change. Did you give yourself a point, Kimberly? Give yourself a point. Alexa, can you tell me the horizontal change?
4.
Yeah, and is it positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay, now, we did step 1. Step 2 was to write this. What's step 3?
Oh, you're
3
right.
then 4.
4 divided by 3.
Is it 4 divided
No,
by
3
3,
divided
or
by
is it
4.
3 divided by 4? And leave it as a fraction. Yes, Tiara?
That's right.
You see how it's kind of like, it doesn't, like when you're counting the square,
Uh-huh.
it does, there's like a little triangle, like, kind of, it doesn't go to the whole square, it's right, kind of like there.
Right here?
Well, like, it's right by the, it's like,
I don't know what you're talking about, babe.
it's almost half a square.
Right here?
Yeah. Is that, can it count like that?
This is a whole square. It's a whole unit up. Even though it's only half right here, it's a whole unit up. So you just worry about how many are going up. You don't count the squares like that. Now, leave it as a fraction. Write that down. Leave as a fraction. Slope is always, always, always going to be a whole number or a fraction. Always, always, always. Alright, now, who can use their foldable from Friday and tell me how we found the slope of a table?
How we what?
How we found the slope of a table?
Oh, changing y and changing x.
Change in y. What does that bar mean?
Oh, then
Divided by change in x. Awesome. Take a point. Alright, so, and that's what it says right here. It says first find the difference in the y value. So that's the change in y. So write that down. Change in y. So what's our change in y here? Anybody?
change in x.
No, how much?
Oh, that is that's 2. Negative 2. No. 3. I mean.
Positive 3. Alright, how much does it change here?
calculating 6, 5, 6, negative positive 6.
How much does it change here?
12. 0, 1, 2, 3.
9.
Yeah.
We need to learn how to count, guys. And also, there's number lines.
Still know how to count.
That's okay. At least he's trying.
That's right.
Alright, so then we need to find the change in x. How much does it change from negative 5 to negative 2? Are we increasing?
Yeah.
Positive 3. Alright, negative 2 to 0.
Positive
0 to 3. Ooh, those are not the same, are they?
No.
So we don't have a constant slope, do we?
No.
Nope.
So what does that mean?
We leave it.
So like that you're done right there?
Yep.
So take no solution?
It's not no solution, it's just not linear.
Oh, okay. I was asking Miss Locker about that on Friday. If it was different.
So remember, we talked about the other day with our standard form with linear equations, they have 1x. Linear equations are also a straight line, right? A straight line increases at the same rate. This does not increase at the same rate, so this is not a linear function. Alright, can you find the slope of the bottom one without me?
Yes.
Do it. Find the slope of the bottom table now. If it's linear or not. It may not be. Who knows?
I got it. We all know when we figure it out.
Alright, who can tell me the change in y from 1 to 2? Besides Austin, because I know that you're on it. Jorge, what's the change from 1 to 2? Give your team a point. Alright, Jadani, what's the change from 2 to 4?
Oh my God. This is first grade.
Give your team a point. Alright, Eric, what's the change from 4 to 7? See? Give your team a point. Alright, Damien, what's the change from negative 2 to 0? Give yourself a point. Chandler, what's the change from 0 to 4? Alright, and give your team a point. And Nick, what's the change from 4 to 10? Why would it be negative? But are we going down or are we increasing? Nick, what's the change from 4 to 10? Awesome. Alright, now, tell me, is this linear? What do you think?
No.
Why?
Because the x side is not the same number.
Alright, so, what is, now we could do 1 divided by 2, right?
Yeah.
And then we could do 2 divided by 4, right? And then 3 divided by 6. What is 2 divided by 4 reduced to?
2.
No.
1 half. 1 half.
What is 3/6 reduced to?
1 half.
Are those the same? What's our slope? That one was tricky. Yeah. I love it. You got to be able to tell me that they're the same. Now, on the previous one, you could also divide, but it's still not linear. Because 3 divided by 3 is what? This one, you could do 3 divided by 3, you get 1. What's 6 divided by 2?
3. No, I mean 3.
3. What's 9 divided by 3?
3.
So this is 1, but those are 3. That's not linear. Yes, Sierra? Remember, it's the change in y divided by the change in x. So slope is always y divided by x. Well, that's what I'm showing you.
So how
Alright.
do we know to divide? Like,
Always divide.
so always, if it's leaf notes on me, try to divide.
And see if they're the same. Yep. Always divide and see if they're the same. Yes. No. In just a minute. Alright, now please go back to this page. The last thing is we're going to write our slope equation. Alright, so you need to write this down. When you have 2 points, use. So you will always label your points x1, y1, x2, y2. So if I give you 2 points, you need to label it like this. Every time. If I give you 2 points, you need to label it like that. And then you're going to have a slope formula. Slope is denoted by m. Does everybody remember that?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then we said change in y divided by change in x. What mathematical operation is change? Subtract. Awesome. Take a point. So it's y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1.
Can we do this one stuff like last year?
We have.
You did. I mean,
So we're still just subtracting and then you divide. That's it. That's all you do is you still subtract and then you divide. It's magic.
because this stuff is easy. Most of it is.
Then we can go overtime, right?
You cannot today because it's Tuesday. I don't know. I may let you today. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in a minute.
Okay, 2 minutes. That's how I do it. Okay, 2 minutes.
All right. Are we ready? We done writing? We're not done writing.
No. That's good. Gotta get caught.
What the level?
And then I say why. Exactly why.
Are you ready?
Where?
Almost.
Yes. Good job. So there we go.
Do you want to be teaching me, bro?
Absolutely.
You do?
I think she'd be a good teacher
I'm kindergarten.
because she's real positive and real like excited. But yeah, I think she'd be good at kindergarten, elementary.
So, Grace?
Mhm. And she's nice to like everybody, even if they're not nice to her.
No, I'm not.
I'll be.
That's disgusting.
For real. I like kids. They gotta be like younger people. I don't like kids like my age.
When you're a teacher, you're not going to teach people the same age as you.
Okay, I'm talking about like teenage wise. Maybe if you're a college.
Maybe you shouldn't be a teacher.
I'm talking like teenage wise. I like new people. I can't be.
All right, crazies, turn the paper. All right, so the last and most important thing that we're going to do today, because this is the basis for all the other things that we do, is we are going to find the slope of a set of ordered pairs. So first, it says identify one of the ordered pairs as x1, y1. So I want you to label it x1, y1.
I thought it was, I thought you did, oh, never mind. I thought you did X1, X2.
No, you always put x1 and y1 together, and then the other one is always x2, y2. So your 1s go together, your 2s go together. Yes, Tiara?
And I remember, like, when For the y. For the y1, we subtract 4 minus 8.
Do it the other way. Like step 2. So our formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So what is y2? What is y2?
Oh, 8.
Minus, what is y1?
4.
Quattro. Alright, what's x2?
-5.
And what's x1? Chris?
I thought.
Alright, so, guys, just listen. It would be crazy that you would know what's happening if you listen. So our formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we did y2, which was 8 minus 4, and then -5 minus 3. Now, what is 8 minus 4?
4.
What is -5 minus 3? -8. Take a point, Jorge. Alright, and what's 4 divided by -8 reduced to?
-2.
Nope. -1/2. Take a point, Reggie.
Good job. Reggie. Really? Oh, wait. Stop.
Alright, ready? Questions so far?
Wait.
We can't wait too long because the inmates of the asylum get distracted, so we gotta hustle. Alright, so now, it says step 1. What did step 1 say that we needed to do?
Label the X and Y.
Okay, so our first one is going to be x1, y1,
X2.
and then x2, y2. Now, do we always put our x1 and y1 together?
Yes.
Do we always put our x2 and y2 together?
Yes.
Alright, then it says substitute into the formula. So every time I want you to write the formula, m equals y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Every single time I want you to write the formula. Every time. So should we be writing right now?
Yes.
Alright, what is our y2?
7.
Minus, what's our y1? 5. Alright, x2 is minus a -1. Alright, what is 7 minus 5?
2.
What is 2 minus a -1? 3.
3.
Now, do we leave it as a fraction, and that's it.
That would be easy. That's like the easiest part.
I know. Alright, now what we're going to do is I'm going to pass out a Nick, are you using your calculator? What are you doing? Put that away. Is that what he just said to me? What were you doing? Oh my gosh, Nick. I'm telling you, child. Alright, so does everybody see where it says start?
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, so what we're going to do is you can do this 2 ways. I want you to plot the points. So let's plot 0, 4. That means that we need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, put a dot.
I thought you went to the X first. I thought you went over to the X.
Honey, we have a 0, so we can't go left or right any. Alright, where is -2, 2? Over is not a direction.
Over to the left.
Over is not a
Go
direction.
left. Go left. Yeah, go left and go down to 2.
Gracias, Jorge. Left 2, up 2.
You connect the dots? Always.
Connect the dots. Alright, now we have to figure out the slope. We are given 2 points and a graph. We've graphed it. Now we know how to find it. We know what to do. It says find the vertical change and the horizontal change between 2 points. So what's the vertical change here? How many do we need to go up?
2.
2. And then to the right?
2.
2. So it's 2 divided by 2. Is that positive or negative? Positive.
1.
Oh, okay. And 2 divided by 2 is 1, so you go down.
That is.
Yeah. And then you go to the next one.
What is this like? Is it like a puzzle or something?
Yeah, it's a maze. Now you got to get to the finish line. Okay? So you have to plot. No, honey, you have to work it out each time.
Oh. Oh, it tells you directions to go.
Wow, guys. Alright, so now you work out the next one. Plot the points. Now, if you get positive 6, where are you going to go? If you get positive 6 as your answer, where are you going to go?
Down.
If you get negative 6, where are you going to go? To the right. Alright, work it out. Go.